Hey, Scott, I spent an hour and a half trying to deliver a trailer that I can deliver 24/7. I'm supposed to go to the shop and they would, sign my paperwork. I've been waiting inside the shop. I'm out the truck. I called the phone number and the guy never showed up. Finally, a shag driver come over, let me sign the paperwork. And the guy come out of the shop. He was in there fucking sleeping. Yep. I wish there was a way I could build them, but I don't think I can. I'll call Monday though and talk to his boss. His boss is really nice when I talked to him. Told him I was coming here. He said, yeah, I can drop anytime this weekend. Just go straight to the shop.
It's just easier for me to talk while I'm working than try to type. I'm just getting okay, there we go. I turned off YouTube. I'm getting ready for a show, so I got to do a whole bunch of I got to do a whole bunch of cups, and Mackenzie's been doing a whole bunch of I don't know if you can see it now. It's right. Yeah, right there. She's been making jewelry and yeah. So we'll see how it goes. It's only like $40 to get into it, so I'm like, I've pissed away more than $40 on nothing. So
Hey, it might get your name out local then too.
oh, it's already starting to go local.
Is it?
Yep. I have my in about I'll give him a call here in a few hours, but I've got more stuff going up to Alaska. Believe it or not, they have to get to the lower 48 to get any type of stuff like this done, because if they do it up there, it costs even more money than for me to ship it up. Oh yeah. Because I'll ship it up there. I'll ship it up there at the same price. So they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah." Again, I'm not out to make $1 million. So they're happy, and oh man. So now you're heading over to Eagle Pass?
Yep.
Okay.
I was going to get a hold of Justin and Lisa, but I know they do a lot of stuff on Sundays, and they just got home not too long ago. So I come down here quite a bit. So
I was going to say, it seems like you've been down there every second.
like every couple weeks, I'm down here.
Yeah,
and Lisa said they'd meet me halfway yesterday or day before, but I don't want them to have to run around. I get some that goes down there by their house, and make it easier, and then I have more time.
well,
But
that's
she's
it.
going on the Vineyard Chicks this afternoon, so
Yeah. So Miss Lisa's this week, and I'm next week.
yes, I'm not going to bug them.
Oh, I don't think you're.
Yes, Jesse likes watching the Chronicles. I forget who it is. You know, more on Sunday. So
yeah, no, Tony. Tony's got a migraine, so he canceled today.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. So we were all over at the Vineyard Chicks this morning.
I was there, but I was checking in to the trailer.
Yeah.
And I couldn't type much as I was driving into it. There's a construction 2-lane road. But I said hi when I went in, but I couldn't participate much.
That's it. Oh my God, I can't wait to talk to Bunky. I loved it. Right near the end, whenever Trey was doing her prayer, you're going to have to go back and watch it. But she's kicking the back of KK's chair. So KK turned around and gave her the eyes and told her, stop. KK turned back around to look at the thing, and Bunky kicked the back of her chair again. I'm like, that's my girl. I'm like, that's why Bunky's got a special spot in my heart. Because she is just, oh man.
Hey, Piggy.
What's up, Piggy?
Yeah, my dang headset, I think, going dead.
What's that?
I'm hearing a beeping in my ear. My headset, I think, might be going dead.
Uh-oh.
I didn't charge it last night. It usually goes at least 3 days, but I didn't charge it last night. Yeah, shoot.
Well, throw it on the charge. Throw it on charge while I'm here.
Yeah, I think my it'll still work through the speaker on the phone for a little bit. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me or not.
I don't know. We'll try it. We will try it. What's new and exciting there, Piggy? And I feel your pain, Piggy. I didn't get. I kind of stayed in bed a little longer today too. Not that I was sleeping. I was just kind of bumming around, having a lazy day.
3/4 of a mile. Keep left to Texas 99 tone.
I can hear your GPS, no problem. So.
Half a mile. Keep left. Continue toward Texas 99 Grand Parkway.
Try talking, Randy. See if we can hear you.
Be a leader of the 2 left lanes.
I don't think he can hear us, Piggy.
Continue for
We
30
can hear
miles.
him.
Continue on Texas 99 tone.
Hey, Colin. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but my headset went dead. I didn't realize it.
Yeah, we can hear you, but can you hear us? G'day, Paula.
And I can hear you now. It had default. I went into settings and defaulted. I got a spare headset, but I can't reach it.
Yeah, if you have a spare headset, that'd work, but it's just because your phone is so sensitive, it's picking up every time you're hitting a bump.
Oh, I'll let this charge for a couple minutes here and maybe I can turn it back on. I'm gonna have a heard from Steven or Randy what they do at the racetrack.
Having a hard time making you out, Randy. Oh, is that the CB we hear, Randy?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. I thought it was you trying to say something because we couldn't really make it out. I'm like, go get that other headset because, but yeah, no, we can hear you. We have a couple people that are lurking because it says we have 4, but we only know 3 people that are in here.
Headset charging. I didn't think I could turn it on.
If you answered, we can't hear you.
Now you hear me.
Very, very low.
There, I got it.
There you go.
Oh, hey, Shirley.
Hey, Shirley.
I got the headset connected. I didn't think it would connect, but it connect on.
Awesome. Yeah, no, we can hear you perfect now. And
Yeah, I got it
all right.
charging.
I stand corrected, Shirley. You're not lurking, you're stalking. My
That's
bad.
That's a short stock.
Yep. Hey, Kim. How are you?
Hi, Kim. Shirley, you can come up and say hi to everybody. Everybody's always asking about you.
I know, eh?
I don't know why. I guess they like short stacks. Oh, looky here. This old car.
The what who?
This old Cadillac. It's actually like a family car for a funeral, but it's an old one.
Oh,
The
okay.
limousine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's sharp.
I don't know. Backlash, you're following me, buddy. I can't shake you this morning, Matt. You're like Hank. Just won't stay off my heels.
Hey, Backlash.
And Shirley said that she can't right this minute.
Well, how come?
Because she's probably not got clothes on. So we respect her decision.
I need to get another load to Mississippi. I'm out of food. Shirley hooks me up when I go down there.
I could see how she could. She's just that type of person. Yeah, sure. Randy will crash. Yeah, we don't need to keep. We got to keep him out of the ditches. Absolutely. And Kim wants to know if she fills you up full of frozen stuff.
Nope.
Fresh,
She
only
gets the
fresh
good stuff.
Surely.
I got some dinners last time that you put in the microwave. It only takes a minute to heat them up. And I got some tater chips, a big case of water.
She spoils you better than your wife.
Yep.
Hopefully she is not in here.
She just went
I'll
to
get
bed. We don't. She's in
Oh,
bed.
good. Good. That way there I won't get hurt.
She called me while I was sitting there waiting to drop that trailer. Said she's going to bed. Yeah, Hawaiian bread, which I shouldn't have. The Hawaiian bread, I ate that whole great big package by myself. I made me some sandwiches. I had some lunch meat, some turkey.
What's Hawaiian
Shannon.
bread?
They're like dinner rolls,
Okay.
but it's called Hawaiian bread. And if you like dinner rolls, oh,
Yep.
you need to get a package of it and try it. They are really good.
Okay, but here's the big question. Can you make it yourself and not buy it with processed stuff?
I don't know. Maybe.
Then I'm in. Then I'm in
But
like
they're
Flynn.
really, really soft. And it's kind of I guess it's almost like a sweet bread.
Oh, like Sarah's sweetbread.
Yeah,
I
it's really
love-
good.
I love Miss Sarah's sweetbread.
She popped in a couple days ago, but didn't say much and was gone.
When was she? She did a live here about 3 weeks ago, whenever I wasn't feeling well. And I said hello and whatever, and we chatted for a little bit, and then that was it. I haven't seen her since.
I ain't never been on this road. It's a tow road,
Alright, so-
99.
That's in Texas.
Not that old. Yeah, it's going around the north side of Houston, cutting over towards the west.
Okay. Any time that I've been was the only time I was over around that area, I took the 10 right across.
Yeah, this is a new road. It ain't been open very long, I don't think.
I
It's
was
a
going to
tow
say
road.
it looks
But,
in pretty good. It looks in pretty good shape.
yeah, it's about 30 miles from 45. It circles around the I-10. I was going to go
Okay.
down and get on about Loop 8, but this is shorter.
Huh. Now, do they pay your tolls, Randy, or do you have to pay the tolls?
Yep. Nope, they pay them, so I run them.
Oh well, if they're running,
I got a
if
little
they're
deal
paying-
on the windshield.
Yeah, no, if they're paying, if they're paying the tolls, you darn tootin', run them.
Yep. It's a lot. Like when I come out of San Antonio, when I come back up north, I'll come
Yeah.
out and go up the tow road to go around Austin. You can run 85 mile an hour on it, and there's less traffic. You don't mess
No,
with the Austin.
No wonder your safety officer's going gray if you're running 85 mile an hour.
Hey, speed limit's
They'd be having a
85.
They'd be having a heart attack though.
Yep, speed limit's 85. My truck will run it.
Well, I know that thing will run it. And the one good thing with those old Pete's, they there's no issues with running. There's no issues with running that fast. You're
Kim, I got extras. I'll send them to you.
got to get bills paid. Yeah, you're damn right. I got some for you too. Yeah.
We'll just box them up and send them to you.
Oh no, mine are all E. Why is this going crazy? Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, I don't even have to box the bills up. They're online. I'll just send them to her.
Oh, ours probably are too, but I don't do them. So I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure your lovely wife has them all online. It's the only way to do them now.
Our water bill, I think, was the last one. She did talk about it the other day. Something about it's online now. They used to send a card out. Now they don't even send the card, little like a postcard with our water bill on it. And I think it's all
Okay.
e-filed now.
Yeah. Oh, and Shirley's back. Look at that.
No, she said, I'll be back.
Oh,
Unless
she
I'm
said that up
missing something.
earlier. No, she said that up earlier. Oh, well.
Oh,
And there's
Maybe
nothing
my
in my
chat ain't
coffee
moving.
except for there's caffeine. That's it. I didn't even put a little something in it this morning. Okay.
I actually got my supper last night and got me one can of beer.
Wow, you don't do that very often.
No, I thought maybe it'd help me sleep. I drank about half of it, and I was done with it. I dumped the rest out the window.
Yep. That's I
usually-
gotta tend to-
When I'm home, I'll go up to the Mexican restaurant, and I have them get me a styrofoam cup, put a Corona in it with ice. I got used to drinking beer when I was in the Philippines with ice, and they look at me funny, but every time I walk in, Corona? Yep, they know me now, and I'll have me a Corona with my Mexican meal.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
That's about all I drink anymore. When I go to the Mexican restaurant, I get it to go and take it home when Shan gets up. I usually time it where she's getting up and I'm pulling back in, setting it on the table.
That's one thing I've never been able to stomach Corona. And I don't know why. A lot of people
You ever
love it.
do it with the lime in it?
Yep. I've done it with the lime. I've done everything. I've tried every single way that I've ever heard of
Yeah, like Shirley said, salt too.
Yeah, tried it. Just can't do it.
And it's
But-
got to be really cold.
Well,
I got to have it
and
really cold.
see, my whole thing is I'm not a beer drinker to start with. I grew up with a I've always liked rye or whiskey.
Yeah, I used to. All I drank was Jack Daniels. I didn't drink much beer. When I was in the service, it was either Jack Daniels or whiskey sours.
Okay. Yeah.
I held the record at the NCO club one night for a while, 35 whiskey sours, and walked back to the barracks.
Uh-huh. You were a hurting puppy in the morning.
Nope, I wasn't. That's one thing about me. There's nobody in the world could say they've ever seen me drunk. I don't get drunk. We used to
Wow.
bet people when I was in the Philippines. They got a beer called Red Horse. It's 35% alcohol, and most guys
Oh.
can drink beer. One Budweiser or whatever. It's 5 or 7%, and they'd
Yeah.
come over and we'd bet them they couldn't drink two of them without getting drunk, and we'd win a lot. But we'd play games where you drink whiskey or drink beer, playing quarters or something.
Yeah.
And I would drink everybody else's stuff once in a while, but I don't get drunk for some reason. Now I haven't drank I probably would now because I haven't drank in a long time. But I used to, put a bottle away every day when I was in the service when I was younger.
Well,
And
whenever we were younger too.
yeah,
Like I just find that shut up. I just find now that the older I get, the less I can like our
Shirley, you're a mod. You can block Coastal if you want. She's always in trouble, making trouble.
yeah, exactly. Give him a warning and then boot him. Or her. Sorry, Coastal, yes.
Yeah. Panda's okay, but her mom is questionable.
Well, she gets people kicked out. She gets us in trouble.
I actually, Coastal, when you was on the other day just talking, when we were talking about you guys going to Kentucky, I actually got a strike, but it doesn't say why this time.
I tell you what, she's evil.
I think it just seen her name and said, yeah,
Yep.
it's going to be.
Yeah.
I'm not home to see what it says, but yeah, when I did the deal for monetization, the dollar sign's yellow, but I don't know why.
You can do that off your telephone. You can find out why.
I'm not smart enough.
Yes, you are. You don't give yourself enough credit. You don't give yourself enough credit. Thanks, Coastal. You too.
I think that was a sarcastic love you.
Oh, I don't think I know.
Good. She typed it right after.
I
you
was
said
born at
something.
night. I was born at night. It wasn't last night. And I don't care if she likes me. It's all about Panda.
We know Panda likes us.
Yep. Here's a new cup that I've got, Randy. Let me put myself big.
Oh, that's
It
pretty.
says easily distracted by cows.
Oh, I got distracted by cows today. I was
No.
coming down 59, and there's a herd of longhorns, a really pretty herd of longhorns. I'm looking at them. Next thing I know, there's 3 of them out by the road. I go, oh, shit. I called 911 and told them, hey, somebody's longhorns are out.
Yeah,
If I
somebody's
had
gonna
a stock
die.
trailer, I'd have loaded them.
Randy,
nice-
why are you
nice herd.
detouring?
And somebody else had called in on them when I called 911. I go, yeah, they're right out by the highway there. They're not hurting us yet, but they might want to go to the other side.
Yeah, they haven't killed anybody as of yet. But
Nope, they didn't
Give
ask
them a
where the
minute.
beef is.
yeah, give them a minute. Oh. Yeah, did they ask? Shirley wants to know if they asked, where's the beef?
On Texas 99.
It was on the highway.
So what's new, Coastal? How come you're not? Actually, Matt, you should come up, because if Coastal comes up, Randy's going to get a check mark.
On Texas 99.
Matt was up last night for a long time on Rusty's.
Oh, okay.
Continue on Texas 99 for 5 miles.
I don't think let Coastal come up on Rusty.
Oh, no.
They have standards.
Ouch. Even I'm not that mean. I'm close. All right. All right.
Popcorn will be done in 2 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much. You could make popcorn with the temperature of that.
Is that new cup maker working better than the old one?
Oh, buddy. I love it. Last night I was in a rush and I was doing 2 cups at once.
Oh,
I got half the orders that I had to get out. I got them done in like an hour and a half. Yeah, no, it was the best investment that I've ever done. So I think I'm going to put on another sale here to get rid of some of the cups. I brought in quite a few inventory because there was supposed to be a shortage coming out. And they've restocked, but I've got I probably have half a year of cups. I got boxes and boxes and boxes that aren't even uncovered yet.
all right, Piggy.
Yeah.
Pick me up
Piggy's
something.
out.
I'll come to Georgia.
I was gonna say we'll be there Make sure it's still warm whenever we get there, Piggy. I'll pull out from Canada and he'll start coming from Texas. We'll be there about the same time. And I'll pick up Matt on the way through. And then everybody likes this one too. It's yellow and
Yeah.
got a calf on it. Which one do I want to do now? I'll do one of these.
I think Matt was talking about going fishing today. He might be
Texas 99.
at the river.
Not sure. I
He
know.
said the water was way down last night.
I know he was in Remy's live this morning. I've been bouncing from live to live to live.
Continue on Texas 99 for 3 miles.
I'm down in the shop all day, so I was working on a new sponsorship for the store, and that fell through this morning. So,
Oh,
well, no, I just don't lie to me. Like, you want me to do, like, show off your products and use your products. Well, I'm not going to pay full price for your product.
Use the right lane to take
Yep.
right west exit toward San Antonio.
And the one lady I was talking to last week, she was like, "Oh, this is going to be a perfect fit," and blah 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 blah. I've been talking to them for about a month, and this person I was talking to today, they were like, they took back everything that other woman had said that we were going to do. And he goes, "Well, I'll give you a 15% discount." I said, "Our conversation's over." I said, whenever you'll give 15% to anyone, that's not much of an incentive for me, but I appreciate you.
maybe the other lady will call you back later.
That's what I'm hoping.
In half a mile, use the right lane to take the I-10 west exit toward San Antonio. The right, I-10 west.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, is to get a call back, but you just never know.
Use the right lane to take the I-10 west exit. Right, half a mile, keep right at the park. All signs for I-10 west, San Antonio. Keep right at the park.
So how far is it over to Eagles Pass?
Continue on I-10 west for 171 miles.
He must be on the phone.
Just because you drive a Porsche, I don't mean I won't run over you.
Yeah, they're just fun.
Coming down the exit there, ramp, the lane's ended, and just kept riding there. Then squeeze in.
Yeah. Again, Randy, you can't fix stupid, buddy.
One thing about this truck, it's got a cattle catcher on the front of it, so it kind of looks mean at people in their mirror.
Yeah, they tend to speed up whenever they see those.
I think it's ugly. I'd like to take it off, but it does deter people.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, surely it is. I got a problem. Only problem I got now with it is engine fan will kick on of a morning sometimes. And when I was at the shop after leaving you, there's a ground wire somewhere we can't find it hooked to the air conditioner that turns the fan on is losing contact. And I got to find that. If I turn my air conditioner on, the fan will turn off, and it just has to do it for a little bit. It's just losing contact a little bit. But everything else, knock on wood, been working a whole lot better.
That's weird.
It just does it of a morning. And my truck runs all night long, so it's hot.
So if you turn your AC on, your fan goes off.
Yep. And the guy explained it to me is there's a ground somewhere in the AC circuit.
Yeah.
It's actually the ground for the fan. And so, but he cleaned all the plugs and everything. I got some grease for electronics or whatever.
Electronic
and a can
grease,
of cleaner here. Yeah. And so I'm gonna.
Now, I'm gonna say something stupid. Don't throw anything at me. But does it? Have you checked where it comes in through the firewall?
Yep.
Because a lot of times with those long nose Pete's, you get that vibration like that, and it tends to wear the coating to the point where it will short.
Yeah.
My buddy had one, and it wasn't the fan. It was something else to do with the AC, and that's what it turned out being.
When I met Shirley and Brian here a while back, Brian got in a truck, and I told him to step on the gas pedal, and you can hear the pipes. This truck's loud, and we did.
Sure.
You know that it worked. The engine revved up, but when I went to take off out of the truck stop, my gas pedal quit. It would work part way and wouldn't work. And I called a shop, was down the road. There's a ways down there, about 100 miles. And I used the cruise control. I was talking to the guy. He said, try your cruise control. And so I went there that night after seeing Shirley and Brian, and they looked at the wiring. They didn't find nothing. So the next day I stayed all night. And the guy actually pulled my whole wire out, ohmed it all out, checked all the pins, cleaned them, and we couldn't find a bad spot nowhere, but he rerouted everything because this don't have the original motor, but this wiring harness is made for the motor, and he rerouted because he didn't like how it was routed, and he put hose around different places where it's clamped so it can't rub.
Okay.
And it works really good now, but that's the only thing on the electrical it's doing now is that. And he said that because it's intermittent. And he said, there's got to be a ground wire somewhere over there.
Yeah.
Because it just kicks on in the morning like it's got a little moisture or something in it.
Well, and it doesn't make sense because, like you said,
The AC on, and it goes right out.
Well, not only that, but you run your truck all night, so it's not like there'd be a buildup of there's no buildup of moisture. Your motor would have a bit of heat, which would keep all the moisture.
But that's what I'm thinking is the ground somewhere on the chassis, because there was fog this morning and moisture, and it did it first thing when I took off this morning. And so I'm thinking it's the ground somewhere on the frame or somewhere like that.
Okay. That's really weird.
Because the motor should be really hot.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's got a new AC compressor and everything on it.
But yet, well, the only way that your AC would be going back on the chassis would be to the electrical box. It wouldn't go back any further.
I'm not reduced the speed. I'm in a hurry.
Can you pick up today?
Yeah. I'm not going to, though. I'm going to get over to San Antonio, and I'm 160 miles from San Antonio. I want to wash my truck and wash my rear ends off. I'm going to get
Lord
over there.
knows you need to wash your rear end.
I cleaned the inside last night. I know it.
Yeah, Lord knows you got to wash your rear end. So that's good. That's a good thing.
I don't have one of them bidets like Jesse. I'm going to go to Blue Beacon and let them use their bidet. I wonder how he survived for a month.
Oh, he wasn't. He got a. I think he
must have got home. He had a dirty ass.
No, actually, I think he brought a portable one.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I think so. It. I don't know. Definitely. There we go.
Yeah, our road's dirty, and when I got this truck, it was snowing and muddy, and the undercarriage on this truck ain't been washed. The guy never really washed underneath much that had the truck, so I want to get it all cleaned up.
That blows me away. You make that kind of an investment, and you don't spend the extra, couple $100 a month to keep all the grit and grime from underneath, and I don't know.
Yeah, salt eats and everything.
Well, that's it.
He'd wash the outside. I know where he washed it because he hauled pigs, and there's a truck washout in a place right there by where we live. But they don't do a really good job on the running gear. They don't offer that, and they do a half-assed job. I think. I don't go in there. I went in there a couple times, and I didn't like what they did, and so I don't go in there no more. I mean, it's right there at the house, but I won't use them. But that's all he did was wash the outside.
Yeah, no, if you're going to do a half-assed job, then, or if that's all they do is a half-assed job, why would you waste your money? Like, I'm not saying that the Streak and Beacon's anything to write home about, but
there's certain few of them that I go. Some of them I don't go to. that I've tried.
No,
They do a bad job, but this one over at
the
San
ones.
Antonio does a really good job.
Okay. Well, the ones down 81, they were just horrible.
Now the one on 95 over in Virginia, I really like them.
Oh, okay. Never
They do.
did go to there.
Yeah, that's a really good one. The
I
one that's
used to-
lining where the home headquarters is, that's a really good one. See, my
Okay.
aunt used to work for Blue Beacon, and years ago
Yeah.
they had this deal called the buddy system type deal. They would have me go. They paid for my truck washes because I wash my truck every week, and my aunt knew it, and I'm picky, and they would pay for mine, and I would call them or send an email of what the truck wash was like, how they people acted, and
Oh, you were like
it's
a tester.
yeah, I was an undercover boss, like, yep. And they paid for my truck washes while she was working there.
Wow.
They don't do it no more.
Companies don't do anything anymore.
No, they always, to check on different businesses. Like one manager, he used to be in Kansas City. He's a short black guy. Oh, jeez. He's really, really hell of a manager. And they opened a new one in Atlanta. They sent him down there and opened it up. And by the Petro, they built a new one there outside of the
Okay.
Petro in Atlanta now. But he's gone now. They've moved him somewhere else. I don't know where he went. Nobody told me. But he is a very good manager. He's one of their top managers going opening new stores.
I used to like the guy, the one right. Oh my God. Right between. There was a clump of truck stops. There was a Flying J. Streak and Beacon was attached to the J, or in the J's parking lot. There was also Pilot, Loves, and a TA. They were all together, like within a mile. That was the best one. The one day I came up and I left out of a snowstorm. So my truck was like full of grime and grit. And so I waited till I got down there and I got it washed. And whenever I was coming out, I noticed that the young lad didn't take his scrubber and do the rail on the far side. I didn't care about the trailer. I wanted my truck clean. And I went back to the manager and I'm like, he didn't even wash the back corner. Just the corner. I would have just had me back up to the door, give it a quick scrub and rinse it off. No, sir. Go around, you're next in line. They re-washed the whole truck.
Oh.
And ever since then, I waited till I was over there. Oh my God. The lower end of Georgia or the top end of Florida. It was somewhere right around there. But they were magnificent. And they were good. They took their time. But yeah, no, especially the one in New Jersey. The one in New Jersey just sucks.
Yeah, the Oklahoma City one's a decent one on the north side of town. That one is. It's a small one. It's one of the old ones. They actually got some acid on my aluminum ones, and I didn't even have to say nothing. He said, "You need to pull over here to the side." I go, "Why?" "We got some acid on one of your tanks. We'll take care of it." I didn't even have to say. Now, I won't go into the one down there. It's on the east side of Houston. I'll go to the ones up there on the Belt Loop 610. That one ain't too bad. It ain't the greatest, but it ain't bad. But the one over there by where Devil Dog lives, that one on the east side of town, that one sucks. I got in there here a while back. Hard went out, and they washed about 3 or 4 trucks, and the computer was out, we couldn't pay. They made us sit there for an hour and a half before we could leave, and we'd already been washed. Instead of stopping the line and telling everybody, hey, give them the choice, they went ahead and washed us, and then we had to wait. I go, well, you can bill me later or whatever. Write my credit card number down. They made, and I called in on quarter. They were supposed to do something, but they never have done anything. But we sat there an hour and a half in the driveway waiting. We blocked the driveway where nobody else could go in.
Okay.
If I would have been the front truck, I was blocked in. I'd have just drove off. And I told them, good thing you got me blocked in. I go, if I could talk that guy in front of me to move it, I'd leave. This is ridiculous. Hold me up.
Yeah. Oh,
Only thing bad about the ones over at San Antonio, they built one out by the Flying J, but I usually go to the one at the Petro, and there's usually a line there. It'll take you about 3 hours, 2 hours, 2.5 hours to go through it. They are so busy, but it's good. You don't have to worry about it.
hmm. Yeah.
I don't mind sitting waiting if I'm going to get a good wash, but if I sit there that long and I get a bad wash, then I'm mad.
Absolutely.
Hey, Molly.
Hey, Molly, how are you?
I don't know, Shirley. I'm not going to tell you.
Whenever the truck takes him your way, Shirley, he'll be there.
I'm going over here to Eagle Pass, and then I'm going to St. Louis. That's all I know.
Don't take the bridge of death. Did you see what I sent you last night?
No, I haven't. I seen it come in, and I went to bed, and I was going to look this morning, and I just got ready.
I figured you were in bed, but I figured you just keep your phone off. So
yeah, I heard the notification, and I got up and I seen it was you, and I go, I'll look at it. I knew what you were sending me, so I was going to look at it this morning, and I took off and forgot. I should have looked at it a while ago when I was sitting there waiting to drop the trailer, and I forgot about it. Actually, I don't check my emails or my messages all the time.
I just, let's just put the good Lord had his hand on her shoulder. Because now that I saw it from different angles, I don't know. It had to have been that the rear tandems grabbed a wire to hold it. Because there was only one corner of the back of the trailer that was holding on to the bridge. She was sitting there just free floating in the air. Like, thank goodness she was just a little thing, because I wouldn't have wanted to try to rescue anybody out of there.
Years ago, down across Louisiana on 10, I seen the aftermath. I didn't see the wreck, but I guess there was a school bus broke down on a bridge, and a JV Hunt driver went over the rail from hitting the bridge or the bus. He turned the wheel and just went over the bridge.
Well, God bless him. Not paying attention. You know,
Yep.
better than killing a whole lot of kids, taking his own. I think, I think most of us would have done that. But I thank God every day that I never was put in that situation. The closest I was to ever making a choice of their life or my life was during a freezing rainstorm.
I had
And
one.
a little girl decided that she was going to text and drive. And she come over, and I had 23,000 in my box. I had just got my brand new Peterbilt or Kenworth, and I was heading back out to the quarry. And this little girl, thank goodness it was on a straightaway. She was in my entire lane. To this day, I looked at the ditch, I looked at her, and I got over as far as I could, and I just said, Lord, do what you may. I'm not going to kill myself. Because I knew I wasn't going to get hurt. And at the last minute, she rifled the vehicle, put herself in the ditch. And, well, it was that or I would have ended up killing her. Because she would have taken me right off the driver's nose.
I had one in Milan, New Mexico. Indian girl, beautiful young girl. She was coming home at Christmas time she lived over in Gallup, and she was going home for Christmas. And I was driving way too fast. I was running over 100 miles an hour coming out of California, going to Kansas City. And I had a Jeep that had been following me for a long time. And we were running at least 100 coming down the hill, coming into Milan. And this car coming across the median was flipping over, end over end, and I'm trying to hit the brakes. And I moved to the shoulder, but she come over towards me in the highway then, and I hit the grass, and I'm trying to get shut down. And I got just a little bit of the debris. Her car was pumped full of stuff. She lived in a dorm, she's coming home. And I got stopped, run back, and I thought for sure that whoever's in this car is going to be dead. And the guy in the Jeep and his wife got out. They come running up. And we got up to the girl. And like I said, she's beautiful. The Indian girl. Really nice looking. And first thing out of her mouth, she goes, "Is my computer okay?" First thing out of her mouth. I still remember that. And I told her to sit still. And she goes, "No, I want out." And we lifted her out of the car, and she wasn't hurt. She was shook up, but she just got a new computer for Christmas, and she was worried about her. I go, "I don't know. I don't see the computer. I can see a mouse laying there." And I took her and set her in my truck. Some people come up, and they started talking and, see what's going on. And this ambulance driver come up. I go, "She's sitting in my truck. She's okay." Shook up. And these other people come up. And the cops. It was a while for the cop. There was a couple of wrecks that night. The cop come up, and some guy started mouthing off. Said, "Yeah, that truck run her off the road." And the guy was in a Jeep. All I know, I didn't have to do nothing. I didn't react quick enough. He turned around and hit that guy in the jaw, knocked him down. He goes, "You weren't even here and seen what happened. That car was coming from the other direction, and that driver put his truck over towards the curb to not run over that lady." And the cop goes, "What?" "Well, I guess I explains that." And we're sitting there, and I told her to call her mom. I give her my phone and tell your mom she's okay. And I sit there then her mom and dad drove over from Gallup, and it's not that far. And she sat there in my truck until they come and picked her up.
Yeah, no, I just, I don't know. It just, I've had a couple friends that have had to make the choice, and one was 20 years old whenever he had to make the choice, and he's now 30. Well, he'd be pushing 40, and he's still not right. He's still not right.
And one of my ex-father-in-laws drove a truck, and he was in Des Moines in construction, and a car stopped all of a sudden in front of him. And I mean, he didn't get a ticket. They said it had witnesses that the car did something to him, and it blew
Yeah.
up. And the guy, he tried to get the guy out, and got burned himself. And he's not right. I mean, it wasn't his fault, but it
Doesn't
sure
matter.
messed him up.
Yep. It is so sad, you know, that people's lives are changed due to other people's circumstances. And oh, you disconnected, Randy. You disconnected.
And if you're out here long enough, you're going to see it. I mean, we've had a few in here where I've been live and just brake checking or cut out in front of me or whatever, you know. You got to really pay attention. You know, putting their
Can't hear you.
texting and driving.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, I probably should be doing the deal I'm doing, but it's all hands free.
Do you want to type? Thanks. Sincerely. Because obviously he can't hear me either.
Oh, mainly.
Yeah, we can barely hear you, Randy.
I hit a bone.
So this was Randy's backup headpiece that he was on. He forgot to charge his last night, so he is.
That's not keeping up. If you hear me now.
Now he's trying to get.
Sounds of my own voice. Guys, I'm going to end this because the headset's not charged, and you'll hear all that background noise in the truck. So,
I don't know. Can you